This time, I would like to change the subject to the history of manga. Manga is now an industry and a culture that Japan is proud of. I think there are people all over the world who love manga and anime. In Japan, many people don't watch anime, but read a lot of manga. Let's take a look at the history of manga and how it came to be in Japan. Japan's oldest known work that may be close to a manga dates back to the Heian period, 1,000 years ago. It is the picture scroll Taiuju Giga. It depicts the customs and manners of a time with rabbits, frogs, monkeys, and other animals behaving like humans. There is also the Tale of Genji and Maki, a picture scroll of the Tale of Genji, which is said to be the world's oldest full-length novel. During the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, the common people, especially in the city of Edo, now Tokyo, were active as cultural leaders to a degree unparalleled in the world at that time. This is what is called popular culture. Various cultures were developed in the West and the East, but their bearers were mostly the upper class, mainly the aristocracy. However, in the Edo period, thanks to the development of printing technology, there was an explosion of publications. And the purchasers were the common people, mainly merchants. Picture books appeared as reading material to stimulate the desire to buy. Picture books, which depicted stories with easy-to-understand text and pictures, were widely accepted by the common people. Red books were produced for children and fairy tales, and yellow-covered books were produced for adults with a sense of humor and satire. It seems that some of the techniques can be seen in manga today. In this way, the groundwork for the acceptance of manga in Japan was already laid in the Edo period. As time went on, in the Meiji era, 1868 to 1912, single-frame satirical cartoons published in newspapers, called komaga, became popular. These cartoons were greatly influenced by Western caricatures. In the Taisho era, a 4-frame comic strip called Saiken no Boken, Shokun's Adventure, the origin of today's cartoons, was serialized in a magazine and became very popular. This was the start of a major shift in the field of manga for children. In the Showa era, 1926 to 1989, militarism was on the rise in Japan, and many cartoons were written to drive children to war. One of the most famous examples is Norikuro by Suiwa Tagawa. These propaganda cartoons were very popular with children. After the defeat in World War II, manga began to search for new ways to express itself. In 1947, Tezuka published his first full-length manga, New Treasure Island. In 1947, Tezuka published his first full-length manga, Shinto Karayama, which, unlike the short and simple manga of the past, was 200 pages long and had a story like a movie. In particular, Tezuka's ability to make the reader understand the situation not through dialogue but through pictures alone, and the speedy, movie-like depiction of the story, are his achievements in revolutionizing the way manga is expressed. Children who were influenced by the appearance of Tezuka's cartoons became his enthusiastic fans. Fuyiko Fujio, Shotaro Ishinomori, and Kazuo Saito, who later became cartoonists, were strongly influenced by Tezuka. Fuyiko Fujio's manga Michi, The Way of Manga, describes in detail what he was doing at that time. Osamu Tezuka's famous works include The Great Jungle Emperor, the original work of Disney's Lion King, Astro Boy, the first domestically produced animation, The Firebird, The Knight of the Ribbon, and Black Jack. In this article, we talked about the story from the picture scrolls of long ago to Osamu Tezuka. In the next article, we will talk about the next generation of manga.